6.
Hey, are you alright? Welcome to the first It's Your Turn of 1986. Is it a leap year? 8 divided by 4 is 2. 6 divided by 4 is 1 and a bit left. No, it's not a leap year. Thank heaven for that. To work an extra day for the same money doesn't make sense. It's the Swizzle-Roonies. Speaking of Swizzle-Roonies, It's Your Turn today has a fantabulous jackpot prize. It's a weekend in Paris for 2. You fly out from Manchester with Airlink Travel Express by Travel Scene. Sounds grand? It is grand. We got lots of prizes too. We got the jackpot prize. We got a writing competition when you could win the top 3 albums. And of course, we've got the dreadful wheel. And speaking of dreadful, we've also got him, Wobbly Warren's taking your calls. The lines are open now on Preston 561000. If you want to join us, give us a ring and play.
It's your turn.
Go on. You know you want to. You must be potty.
Don't know what it is that makes me love you so. I only know I never wanna let you go.
Elton John wrapping it up, and we're not wrapping it up. In fact, we've only just got it underway. We're playing It's Your Turn, and if you want to play, you're more than welcome. Preston 561,000. The lines are open. Wobbly Warren's taking your calls. In fact, the lines are engaged, but we will get with you as soon as possible. Somebody wrote in and said, I'm fed up of trying, I can't get through. No telephone number can always be engaged. Well, no, it isn't always engaged, but it is engaged an awful lot of the time, due to the popularity of the programme, madam. However, your question, why don't we answer the phone and tell you that we don't want you, is that will cost you money. That's the other way of doing it, and we thought we'd do it the cheap way. From your point of view, it doesn't cost us a bean if we answer the phone, it just costs you. And if I employed Wobbly Warren to pick up the phone for 2 hours saying, I'm sorry we don't want you, I feel sure he would be molested. Now, I know Wobbly Warren wants to be molested, but the people that were going to molest him and the way they would do it isn't what he quite has in mind. However, Tony Moss will be with us shortly, as will Leslie O'Brien, and somebody called Carol Dewhurst, whose chops are lovely. This is
Hello,
him.
it's Morning Paul Fairbairn here with a word about the breakfast show Ring Thing competition. I'm now on the lookout for your letters nominating not yourself, but someone else for a strange phone call from me. Think of a friend or relative who you think would appreciate a call, and send me a few details about them, along with their phone number. Don't tell them you've written, we do want it to be a surprise, and please give me your name and address too, so we can let them know who's put me up to it. So get writing now to Paul Fairbairn at the usual Red Rose address, it's in the phone book, and listen out at breakfast time for the results. Oh, excuse me.
Hello?
Hello, Ernest Mulringer Jr. here.
Now then, jobs rate, we're underway. I only just made it here today. Hey, not wrong. Hey, I'm doing poems. Smart as out. And what am I getting? Practically nought. Can't get away from it. Hello, Tony Moss.
Hello.
Are you alright?
I'm not so bad.
Smart. Do you spend much of your time banging on the Houses of Parliament door?
Not really, no.
Well, you live in Black Rod.
I know that, yeah.
Well, that's what he does. In his knickerbockers and his black socks.
Correct.
I think he looks lovely. However, Tony, a Vicarage Road Black Rod, what do you do? If you don't bang on doors, how do you make a living?
Well, I work on night shift for a machinist for the cloth factory.
In a what factory?
Cloth factory.
I thought you said a plum factory. I must be going deaf. However, a cloth factory?
Yeah.
You mean a mill?
Yeah, that's it.
You're not allowed to call them mills anymore. Is that a bit down market, is it? Mill?
Supposed to.
Never mind. Do you understand how this game works?
Yeah, I've an idea.
You have an idea. That's as much as me and Wobbly have got between us. But we shall tell you. We spin this wheel. The ball obviously lands on one of the numbers, because the wheel is a roulette wheel. But we're not allowed to call it a roulette wheel, as the IBA think we're gambling, because they're none too bright. So, we spin the wheel, it lands on a number. When we've got the number, that has a question designated there too. If you get the question correct, we spin it again, and you have to predict whether the ball will land on an odd number or an even number. If you are correct, you pick a number between 1 and 20, and each of those numbers has a prize designated to it. And there are in there 1 or 2 boobies. There are also some numbers which are jackpot numbers, enticing you to a go at the jackpot trail. However, Tony, we must first get you a question. Here we go. Kills me, that, reading all that out. 34. 34? Oh! Oh! 'Tis sport!
Oh, that's not so bad then.
Is it not?
No.
Well, I don't know whether it's sport. I suppose it is a sport, really. Most would say it's a game rather than a sport, given that it's about table tennis. In table tennis, doubles,
Yeah.
at what side of the court must you serve from? I can only be the left or the right, so I can't really give you a clue.
Well, I'll go for it right then.
You'll go for it right. Well, it's right to go for the right, because that's right. Do you want odds or even?
I'll go for it odd. Oh.
Odds is what he wants, and...
Oh, no.
Rats. Number 19's an odd number.
Great.
So you've won a prize. That's a good way to get the show underway. Pick a number between 1 and 20.
Well, my son Terry says number 5.
Your son Terry says number 5. What do you say?
I'll say number 5.
Wobbly Warren.
What's in the window, Wobbly?
Well, you've won for yourself a bag of 15 singles.
Oh, that's great, yeah.
Hey up, 15 singles by people you've never heard of. Hey, but never mind, you'll get used to them.
Oh, yeah.
A bag of 15 singles. I can never actually be sure, perhaps Warren knows. Is that a jackpot type prize, or is it a booby?
Well, it's a jackpot prize. Nothing's a booby that I give away, unless I want it to be.
It was from Kate Bush and Elton John, and that's all.
And Kate Bush and Elton John, I have some doubts about whether those will be in. However, there are 15 singles of varying degrees of quality. None of them are scratched, they're all brand new. The reason we don't know whether they're any good or not is actually because they're all the ones that are released this week and last.
Oh,
You see? So they're brand new, they won't be it yet. Anyway, that's what you've got.
Thank you.
Do you want to say hello to anyone?
Yeah, my wife Anne and my sons Terry and Craig.
Okay.
Anybody who knows me, anyway?
Great. Ta-ra.
Okay, on to that.
Ta-ra. How do to Leslie O'Brien?
Hiya.
Hiya. It says here that you're a nurse.
Sure.
This can't be true.
Why not?
Well, they don't get much money, do they? And you've got pots of brass.
Who's got pots of brass?
You.
I've not.
Well, you live in the conifers.
Yeah, it's breaking your back as well.
It's breaking your back, is it? Hey, well, you're a nurse. Sleep on a door. You'll be all right. Cypress House, the conifers,
Yeah.
Hambleton.
Sounds posh, but it's not.
It does. It sounds like the manse, doesn't it? A remarkable place. Is it not a dirty great 16-bedroom mansion?
Oh, no.
Oh.
It's only 8 bedrooms.
8? What is it, the nurse's home?
No.
Is
It's new sort of like resident flat.
Oh, I see. Ah, hence the fancy name.
That's right.
Ah, and are you buying it or hiring it?
Buying it.
Buying it.
Yeah.
There's money to be made. Money to be made in nursing. Do you enjoy nursing?
Yeah, I love it.
What sort are you?
I'm an SEN.
An SEN?
Yeah.
State enrolled.
Yes, enrolled.
They're the ones that do all the work.
That's right.
That was a bit hard luck. Why don't you do the SRN? They just sit round giving orders.
Well, I've got plans.
You've got plans?
Yeah, to do that.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
It's not easy, is it?
No, it's not.
You have to learn all about blood.
Yeah.
That was always the difficulty for me, the blood.
You need O-level maths, though, to be an SRN.
Do you?
Yeah.
I never did that one. I took my nursing bits.
What did you do?
I did RMN. I don't know what I'm talking about. I did RMN. Mind you, you don't need to be able to add up. None of your patients can to check you, can they? Anyway, Leslie, we need to get you a question, so here goes. I have often walked, but it made me tired. Number 11. Oh, films.
Oh, hell.
What do you mean, oh, help? You did say help, didn't you?
I said help, yes.
Yes, of course you did. You just forgot the P, which can be very uncomfortable. Here we go. In what role did Audrey Hepburn play in the film Breakfast at Tiffany's?
God. give me a clue?
Can I give you a clue? With difficulty. The first part of her name is a bush appertaining to the just recently ended season. In fact, you'll all be taking it down today. And her second name means the opposite of staying heavy.
The opposite of staying heavy.
The opposite of staying heavy. And the first bit is being took down today, and it's a bush.
Is that a Christmas tree? Or Christmas? Or tree?
You're asking. You are required to tell. We'll have to go for the other half. It's the opposite of stay heavy.
The opposite of stay heavy, stay light.
Yes, you could stay light, but that would be halfway there. What's the opposite of stay?
Go.
Go. Go light.
Go light.
Almost. Add a bit on. If you were walking across thin ice, how would you do it? You would go light.
Go.
Come on!
If I was walking across thin ice.
If you were walking across thin ice, I would say to you, walk across that thin ice, but whatever you do, go lightly. Go lightly.
Go
That's a
light.
surname. Now, what's the Christian name? You've got 10 seconds.
Christmas go lightly.
No, it's not Christmas go lightly. You've got one more go. You've got about 2 seconds. Have a quick guess.
Tree.
Tree? Tree go lightly. No, holly.
Oh, God.
Christmas indeed. You take the holly down today as well. Christmas go. Tree, come over here, tree. Oh, okay, master. Should I bring all my branches? I should stick to SEN if I were you, look. Never mind. What hospital do you work at?
I work at the Lancaster Moor Garnet Clinic on the medical side.
Oh, my word, I know what the gynae clinic is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Medical 2.
Tubes and pipes. Smart as it. You're in the plumbing ward.
That's right.
Smart. Leslie,
Yes.
do you want to say hello to anyone?
I just say hello to my mum and dad and my brother at the Bourne Arms in Knott End and everybody else who knows me.
At the what?
Bourne Arms in Knott End.
What are they doing? What are they doing in a pub at this time of the day?
They own it.
I knew you had brass, you can tell. Eh? Let's get 'em brass. Wobbly's just held a sign up. Go on, do your little story, Wobbly. Get it off your chest.
Well, I thought it was Teresa go lightly with the bush.
Teresa.
Oh.
Well, I'd never thought of holly.
No, I didn't either. Very misleading.
Yes,
Tree's
yeah.
not a bush, is it?
It's sort of a bush.
It isn't a sort of a bush.
It's sort of
It's
a
not
bush.
a sort
It
of a
is.
bush.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
Listen, I may
You're
be outvoted,
outvoted.
but I'm still right. A tree is a tree. A bush is a bush. A plant is a plant. Eh? Is it?
Well, she
don't
was
I get a
near.
prize for
She
the
was near.
statement?
She was near. Being near's no good.
Yeah, it is.
He said, I've got to give you the red rose pen.
Yeah!
That's because he's a rat. All right, you can have a red rose pen then,
Oh, thanks.
for being that near.
Oh, thanks. You're lovely.
It doesn't matter. They
Thank
don't
you.
write.
I know I am.
You have to buy carbon paper. Shut up, you. You have to buy carbon paper if you get a red rose pen, because it's the only way you can make the damn things right. Anyway, let's see. Thanks for your call, love.
Okay.
Ta-ra.
Bye.
It might be your New Year's resolution to give a lot of stuff away. It ain't mine, pal, so keep your blonde-haired neb out, right? Right?
No.
No, I don't know. Wicked as they come. Carol Dewhurst, how you doing, Dewhurst?
Hello?
Are you alright?
Yes, thank you.
What does reception at RPM mean?
RPH?
Oh, the Royal Preston Hospital.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you can afford to live in Fulwood. Merton Avenue, no less. Are you alright?
Yes, thanks.
Are you in relation to the
No.
the Dewhurst?
No.
Have you got a lovely joint today? Who was it used to? Marty Kane, wasn't it? Used to come on advertising Dewhurst Butchers. She always looked to me as if she'd been to Dewhurst, but more on the slab than the counter. She always looked well butchered. However, here we go. We'll get you a question. Oh, dear. Incidentally, if you're listening, Ms. Kane, and you're wondering where to send the writ to, send it to Terry Wogan. He gets one or two already. He won't notice it amongst that. Number 17. Where's I put the question? Oh, here we go. Oh, this is easy.
Good.
It's about a nursery rhyme. I suppose we'd call it general knowledge, really. In the nursery rhyme, the farmer's in his den. What does the child take? What does the child take?
Well, I can't think of it.
You can't think of it. Where do you work?
Hospital.
A hospital.
Is it a baby?
No, it's not a baby.
Oh.
Never mind, Carol. You should have given yourself a little more time and possibly asked...
Can I not have a clue now?
Well, it's too late. You've had a guess.
Oh.
See, you should ask for the clue
I was
before.
thinking out loud.
Well, it's no good. Think with your gums together. It's the only way. Never mind. No, it wasn't. It wasn't whatever you said, a baby. The child takes a baby. No, he doesn't. Never mind. Do you want to say hello to anyone?
Yeah, my two boys, Stuart and Glyn.
You now think you're a divvy.
They don't even know it.
No. Just about, they say. Hey, never mind. They've getting big gobs if no tells. Ray Carroll, thanks for your call.
Okay, right.
Ta-ra now.
Bye.
Well, there's the question. Still standing. Rather like Elton John was when he was Lord Chalkice. I'm still standing. In the nursery rhyme, the farmer's in his den. What does the child take? That question stands. If you want to answer it, then give us a ring on Preston 561000. No other phone number will do.
Smokers, do yellow-stained teeth cause you embarrassment at the dentist? If so, you really should try Topol Smoker's Tooth Polish. With 2 special polishers and a cleanser, Topol helps make your teeth whiter and sparkling clean once more. First, a polisher clears recent stains, while the powerful minty cleanser combats those stubborn stains. Finally, Topol goes on to polish your teeth back to brightness. Topol Smoker's Tooth Polish. The whiter teeth that make you want to smile at your chemist or drug counter.
Pricebusters by Blackpool Tower is closing down. Everything must go by Saturday, January the 11th. Pricebusters reopens Good Friday, March 28th. Meanwhile, everything reduced. Rock bottom prices to clear stocks by next Saturday at Pricebusters.
Allan Beswick.
Jimmy Ruffin with a bizarre invitation suggesting that you might like to hold on to his love. And, well, you might. How do to Mavis Lever?
Hello.
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 That's good and loud all the way from Chorley, or at least Eccleston.
That's the right place.
Not a bad little place.
It's lovely.
Isn't Eccleston where they've got a park with little concrete animals?
We haven't got a park.
No, perhaps it's Eccleston Park somewhere.
No, there's an Eccleston near St Helens, but we haven't a park. We're a playground.
Maybe it's Eccleston Park in St Helens.
Perhaps so.
Not to worry. Don't make any sense to me anyway. No, never mind. Someone will come on and explain it all to me, I'm sure.
Possibly
My little brain's going through its filing system now, looking for something marked concrete animals.
Oh,
and when it finds it, it'll know exactly where it is. But my cross-reference system appears to have gone haywire. Not to worry. It's 23 minutes to 12. Time for us to play It's Your Turn, of course, so here's the wheel. Oh, no, it's not. Hang on a minute. We don't need the wheel. You've already got a question, because our last contestant didn't know the answer. And the question is, in the nursery rhyme, the farmer's in his den. What does the child take?
Is it a dog?
No, it's not a dog.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought it was.
I know you thought it was. That was why you said it was, but 'tweren't. 'Tweren't a dog.
Oh, it's a different nursery rhyme that I know.
Well, you might be right. But the one I've got down here, it's not a dog.
Oh.
You'll remember it, actually, when it comes on.
I probably will.
There, man. Just want to say hello to anyone.
Well, there's my daughter and her husband and family, the 2 children there, and my son and his wife and 2 children there, and anyone that knows me, really. Oh, I'd better mention my husband.
That could be as well, wouldn't it?
Well, yes, I live with him.
That's a perfectly sensible idea. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Ta-ra, Mavis.
Bye.
Ta-ra. How do to Jonathan?
Hello.
Hello. Cornelian Street in Blackburn.
Yes.
You're a student, it says here, of what?
computer studies.
On what?
Computer studies.
Good grief, are you? I've just got one.
Yeah?
Well, a word processor,
Oh, yeah.
which is a little more useful to me than an ordinary computer. But on the other side of the disk, as it were, the software disk, there is a computer that I quite honestly can't make any head or tail of. You've got to write your own program and things like that, and, well, it's all beyond me, Jonathan, so you have my undying admiration. However, you won't get a prize for that. What you will get a prize for is knowing what the farmer in his den, what the child takes.
Can you give us a clue?
I can give you a clue, yes. Our last person, the person we gave a pen to, was of the type.
I didn't hear.
Tough. Should have been listening. Oh.
Was it a pig?
No, it wasn't a pig. Never mind.
Right.
The person... You're just assuming that I've called Leslie O'Brien a pig, are you? Well, I haven't. She's a lovely lady. Never mind, Jonathan. Ta-ra.
Thank you.
How do? This is quite useful because Michael Boot is a pig fettler. How do?
Hello?
What is a pig fettler?
Oh, we cut the tails off, wean them, you know.
So you fettled pigs?
Yeah.
I just thought that was a criminal offence. Never mind. Michael,
Hello?
in the nursery rhyme, the farmer's in his den. What does the child take?
A nurse?
A nurse, that's right. The child takes a nurse. Come on. The child takes a nurse. Hey, yo, the child takes a nurse. Yippee! Hence the Leslie O'Brien reference. She was a nurse. Whether she's a pig or not, I'd have to get to know her better. But from what she sounded, I'd be perfectly willing to get to know her better, but that's another story. Michael, do you want odds or evens? Nobody's got it wrong today. Pick a number between 1 and 20, because 27 is an odd number, and that's getting it right. Let me just get me wobbly one and jingle. He doesn't like to work without a jingle. You know what he's like. Here we go. A number between 1 and 20.
Number 6.
Number 6.
Wobbly. 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 And now, live from Preston, it's Wobbly Warren.
Two noises, one for Wobbly. What's in the window?
Well, Michael, when you're fettling pigs in future, you'll never be alone with this personal stereo.
I hope you'll be able to fettle in stereo. Smart. You've also, if you recognise your noise, getting a free go at the jackpot.
Oh, great.
Hey, and what is the jackpot prize today, Wobbly?
Let me find it. A weekend in Paris for two, flying from Manchester with Airlink Express by Travel Scene.
Ooh. Do you fancy that?
It's great, yeah. I've always wanted to go to Paris.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's alright, it's Paris. I like Paris.
Just don't look up anywhere, unless you get an eyeful.
An eyeful? An eyeful? Oh, good grief. We only have him on for his jokes, you know. Wouldn't believe it, would you? Anyway, you've already got a personal stereo, so you'll be able to wander about Paris without those people going down your lug aisle, because you can listen on your personal stereo. But as well as that, you have a free go at the jackpot. Well, not free, you won it, but it's a go at the jackpot anyway. And for that, we need this jingle here. And you know what you've got to do, I'm sure?
Yeah.
I can't help you because it's the serious bit, as it were, because it's too good a thing to give away, because it's worth about 280 quid. And what we've got to do is spin this wheel. You have to predict whether the ball will land on an odd or an even number. You get it right as many times as you can, and if you're still in the lead at the end of January, you win the jackpot prize. Are you ready?
Yep.
Do you understand?
I do.
Off we go then. What do you want, odds or even?
Even.
Number 6 is an even number, that's 1.
Even.
29. I hesitate to say this, Michael, because I'm not one to attempt to predict the future, but I have my doubts at you going to Paris at our expense. You've got 1. It's usually won by about 6 or 7, but 1 is what you've got, and you're in the lead at least. So, Michael, do you want to say hello to anyone?
My mum and my dad, my brother and my sister, my nana and granddad. Best say hello to the boss. And
Me as well, and he'll fettle you, and the last thing you want is your tail cutting off.
and all the best to you, Alan, for the new year.
Thank you very much.
Wobbly.
And Wobbly. Oh, well, Suppose he'd better say thank you now.
Thank you very much.
There. Ta-ra.
Right, ta-ra.
Ta-ra. If you want to join us on It's Your Turn, the number is Preston 561000, and we're more than happy to have you along, with lots of prizes left, including that smashing weekend in Paris. You fly from Manchester with Airlink Express by Travel Scene. We've got a writing competition this week. They're back, because the weeks are back to normal, because I'm back with you 5 nights a week once again, and of course the post is all back to normal. Although I must say, and it's not like me to be patronising in any way, but I must say the post did remarkably well this year. Usually we get all kinds of mix-ups at Christmas, but they did absolutely superb, so well done to post lads and lasses. Here's the writing competition. In Hill Street Blues on Channel 4 television, which detective bites people? Alright, that's the one. Or at least bites them when he doesn't like them, because there are 1 or 2 peculiar people on Hill Street Blues. But the ones that bite people that they don't like. In Hill Street Blues on Channel 4 television, which detective bites people? The prize is the top 3 albums next Saturday, and a free go at the Jackpot, when you could win that weekend in Paris for 2 from Manchester with Airlink Express. Now then, where do you write to? Well, the answer's fairly straightforward. You write to me, Allan Beswick, Red Rose Radio, P.O. Box 301, Preston, PR11YE. In Hill Street Blues, which detective bites people? Do you know? I don't mind a little nibble, but a big hard bite's no good. It's the big hard biter we want. The little fella with the smelly breath. Bit honky.
Young man, you're too girly, girly. You just a flash with Johnny Whirly. Young man, you're too girly, girly. You just a flash with Johnny Whirly.
Girly, girly, girly. Sophia George, who is, by all accounts, a girly. Who am I to argue? On line 8, we have Bill Moran. How do?
Hello?
Are you alright?
Yeah, not so bad.
Glendale Crescent. Is that right?
That's right.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Oops, I lost it. There we go. Number 8. Hey, Bobby's job. Football.
Oh.
Well, it comes under the category of sport, but I think that's a mistake. Which country has Sammy Lee played for?
Sammy Lee.
Well, who does he play for? Just know.
Give us a clue.
Well, I'll tell you what football team he plays for. He plays for Liverpool. But we want to know what country he played for.
England.
England! Is that a guess?
Yeah.
It's not a bad one, it's right. Right then. England is correct. Do you want odds or do you want evens?
England.
Evens.
Yeah.
Great. Number 29 is an odd number, Jennifer.
No.
Never mind. Do you want to say hello to anyone?
Just my daughters and my sons. Heidi, Deborah, Darren and Andrew. And my husband, Derek.
Oh, well, you mustn't forget him, must you? He might not be worth much, but he's all you've got. Hey?
Okay.
Give us a wave as I come through Blackburn.
Right.
Ta-ra.
See you, ta-ra.
It's just time to take a couple more calls if you want to join us on Preston 561,000 and play the ridiculous game called It's Your Turn.
It's on now, the Norweb sale where you pick up the bargains without putting down the money. At Norweb, anything over £100 is yours on no deposit easy terms, with major appliances delivered free, before you part with a penny. Fridge freezers and heaters, cookers, microwaves and washers, TV and audio, everything electrical at really fantastic savings. No deposit credit terms are subject to credit approval. Full written details from any Norweb shop. If you're ready for bargains without ready money, hurry to the sale at your Norweb shop now.
Now, Texas opens the door to great timber prices, with Sapele veneer interior doors at just $13.99. The Super Texas range of exterior doors includes Kentucky carved at only $39.99. And with Contiplas, timber and much, much more. The doors are open late till 8, Monday to Saturday at Texas. The big one. The Texas Superstore, Moore Lane, Preston.
Justin G, sadly, missed already. However, if you're one of the people that won tickets to the Southport Theatre to see Justin G and his colleague that's Les Dennis, of course, in the old pantomime. Well, of course, Dustin isn't doing it anymore, for fairly obvious reasons. Jim Bowen stepped in for him, and the night that the tickets were issued for was the night of the cancellation. Fairly straightforward. All you need to do, if you get in touch, if you've got those tickets, if you get in touch with Southport Theatre, they will arrange for you to go another evening. Dead easy. That's all you've got to do. So, anyway, Jim Bowen's working for Red Rose Radio as well, doing a bit of the old bullseye with National Travels World, which I reckon will be absolutely grand, because he's dead funny.
Hello again.
I like Jim Bowen. I had to interview him.
Good to have you.
Sharon Hall. And our brother.
A few stolen moments is all that we share.
Whitney Houston. You may be forced to remark, what kind of a name is that? How do, Sheila?
Hello, Alan. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Thank you.
I love your bread.
Do you?
I think it's great. Allinson's bread, smart.
Very good.
We're now taken out.
No, taken out.
Have you never been taken out either?
It's a long time since, Alan.
Hey, I don't know, Sheila. A cook supervisor.
Yeah.
Which basically means you tell everybody what to do.
Yeah.
Tote
They don't
that bag.
take much notice, but...
Do they not?
No.
I bet I can guess where you're a cook supervisor at.
Can you?
On the basis of today, it'll be in an hospital.
No.
Oh, well, I'm getting it wrong. Where at then?
On school meals.
School meals?
Yeah.
Do you mean they actually supervise the production of school meals?
They do, yeah.
Dearie me, do they?
Yeah.
Mind, I mustn't slag them off, because last time I slagged off school dinners, I got an invitation to about 9 schools to go and have school dinner.
Oh, did you?
I did, yes.
Oh.
I'm not into school dinners much. 2-day-old boiled cabbage is not my idea of fun.
Well, we don't do many veg now, Alan.
Do you not?
No.
You don't do veg?
No, not much, no.
Are they not entitled to a bit of roughage?
Well, yes, a few carrots, but they don't like cabbage.
I like cabbage now. I never did until I was about 25.
No.
Never mind, Sheila. What do you give them now, then? Carrots?
Well, should I say on Monday it's cottage pie?
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, that should put the truancy rate up, shouldn't it? They like cottage pie, don't they, kids?
Oh, yes.
Because it's like eating mud, isn't it?
That's right.
It's all
Very easy
sloppy
to eat.
and gooey. They don't like out that requires any trouble.
No.
And peas. Peas are all right, but they're only fit for throwing round when you're under 20. Hey, flicking them off your spoon.
That's right, yeah.
Hey, I got a lot of earache when I was at school, primarily because the teachers cracking me round the head during school dinners.
Oh.
However, the other thing they had at our school for school dinner was gravy you could slice. That was
no.
all right. 2 slices of gravy, please.
Yes.
The meat was runny, but the gravy was the gravy was thick. Any road, Sheila. Before we all go to jail for libel, shall we get you a question?
Well, it'd be a bad idea.
Okay. Number 7. I always remember when I was in the army. In the army, when you're having your dinners, because the army food's not so bright either.
No.
And I was having my dinner, and the orderly officer comes round, the officer of the day, as he's called, comes round, and he said, "What do you think of the food here, then, Beswick?" And I said, "It's all right till them clowns over there get at it," and pointed at the cooks. I was peeling potatoes for the next fortnight.
Oh, I'm not
Anyway.
surprised, Alan. Watch it.
Here it is, a film question.
Oh, heck.
What are the Christian names of Michael Redgrave's 2 film star daughters?
Vanessa.
And?
Oh, heck. Lynn.
Lynn, absolutely correct. You knew it straight away. You're a genius.
Oh, marvellous. It was a bit of luck.
It always is. Do you want odds or evens?
Odds, please.
Saving all my love for you. Odds, you said. Number 12's an even number, Sheila.
Okay.
Naaman, do you want to say hello to anyone?
Just anyone that knows me, all the girls at school, tell them to come back in fighting form tomorrow. My daughter at Blackpool, if she's listening, and son-in-law and family.
Why do you enter in fighting form? Have they got to kill a chicken?
No, they haven't. But after a fortnight's rest, it takes a bit to get into the routine again.
I'll bet it does. Motivating them is difficult.
That's right.
I always find a couple of rip-raps does the trick.
Oh.
You know what rip-raps are? Do we have rip-raps around here? Warren knows the vernacular of this district.
Oh.
Never heard of a rip rap.
No.
It's one of them banger fireworks that's all curled together and it chases after you.
Oh.
No.
It goes bang, 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 bang.
No, never heard of it.
What is it?
Jumping jacks, I think they call it.
Jumping jack. Yeah.
Jumping jack.
Rip raps, you see.
I'll have to try and get some of those.
This is one person climbing in there.
Me and Rod know this stuff, you see. Wobbly's such a young man, he's not 19 till the 23rd of January.
Send your cards in.
Yes, send your cards in. Wobbly's birthday, 23rd of January. He must get all his birthday cards. He gets a bit uppity if he don't get as many as me, you see.
Okay.
All right, Sheila.
Okay.
Thanks for taking part.
Thanks.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
I do, Sharon. Star 8.
Yeah, hello.
Hello. Hello, Jolly D. By Joe. I bet you ride a horse, don't you?
No, I don't.
No, I don't blame you either. Hecky thump. They're not so clever at one end because it's full of teeth, and the other end's not that bright either. The other thing that bothers me about horses, how can they do it when they're running?
I don't know.
It's weird, isn't it? I mean, who'd travel behind them because it's bound to hit the hoof once or twice. It's not safe. Anyway, Sharon, a new question for you because our previous caller knew everything we asked her. Not that we asked her much. Ooh, a film question. Picked by number 28. In which film do we hear the song Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head?
Give us a clue.
It's a bit like me and Warren. No, it's not. It's, oh dear. It's a film about two blokes who were outlaws in the Wild West. And it was Robert Redford and Paul Newman, I think. Was it? He knows. Listen to him carefully.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundown Kid.
Who?
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance
That's
Kid.
it, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. And the song went... Now listen, if you can sing it...
No, I can't.
Well, listen, if you can sing the song, I will give you a Red Rose Radio t-shirt.
Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Come on, Warren, you've got to join in this too. We're on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Raindrops are falling on my head. Raindrops keep falling. Useless.
They're no nout. Never mind. I think that was a great try. You're entitled to a t-shirt.
Do I get one?
You don't get one. No, Warren. We haven't got them in your size. Okay. Are you ready, Sharon?
Yeah.
Do you want odds or even?
Odds.
Odds. You want? Yay! 18. Never mind. You've already got a t-shirt.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Do you want to say hello to anyone?
Yeah, I'll say hello to anyone that knows me up here.
All right, love. Ta-ra.
Thanks, bye.
Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Raindrops
We know the tune nearly.
I know the words.
Well, why didn't you sing them?
I was.
Well, everybody knows them words. They're in the title. What about the rest of the song?
Raindrops keep falling on my head. They keep falling. Da, da,
You don't know
da,
anything.
da.
You're a lot of rubbish, you're junk. Anyway, I hope you get lots of Christmas cards. And birthday cards for your 23rd of January birthday, which is a Thursday, and I don't have to buy you anything because I don't see it on a Thursday, and that's grand. Say ta-ra to all your fans.
Bye, fans.
Bye, Red fans. He sounds a bit like that, doesn't he? Kevin. I thought you said you weren't doing any impersonations for 2 weeks.
No, just the other one.
Just the other one, I see. You're not doing that one for 2 weeks. He said it was out of respect for Dusty G, but I think it's because he's been threatened. Right, I'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Don't forget the writing competition if you want to take part. He's putting faces at me. It looks like that. Never mind. The writing competition, the prize for which the person out of the hat on Saturday morning wins that day's top 3 albums, plus a free go at the Jackpot. And the Jackpot prize is, of course, a weekend in Paris for 2 from Manchester with Air Link Express from Travel Scene. If you want to go at that, drop me a line at Allan Beswick, Red Rose Radio, P.O. Box 301, Preston, PR11YE. Sounds like a jingle, this, doesn't it, when it starts? It's not a jingle at all, it's a song. Damned if I know what it is. Oh, Crest of a Wave. Question in Hill Street Blues on Channel 4 television. Which detective bites people? You got to get it right, and you got to be the first out of the hat to win the prize. Country and Western music next, proving that you can't win them all. I'm off to Newcastle, so if you're on the M6 going north, then for heaven's sake, drive extremely safely. We don't want you crashing into me. I'll see you tomorrow night at 10. Till then, have yourselves a grand time, and don't forget Wobbly's birthday cards. Ta-ra!
Red Rose Radio.
Red Rose reports, this is Richard Foster. Safety watchdogs criticise Lancashire County Council over school swimming parties. The Silent Night Bedding Company faces a countrywide boycott. And Lancashire-born politician Cecil Parkinson is cleared of breaching the Official Secrets Act. The details are coming up.
The 1 o'clock news, this is Paul Woodley. News is coming in of 5 climbers in difficulty at Glencoe in Scotland.
Dry with sunny spells. Red Rose reports, this is Richard Foster.
Thank you, Richard. It's 5.5 minutes past 1, and welcome to another 2 hours of Country Choice. Good afternoon from me, Mike Tunstall. It's 1986, and this is our first Country Choice of the new year. A year when I hope everything goes just the way you want it to. And to start us off this afternoon, a lively track by David Allan Coe, the original Rhinestone Cowboy, who in real life can't seem to make his mind up. But he sings, "It's great to be single again."
No more dirty dishes in the sink when I come home. I don't have to worry